Hey guys, it's T, the nappy-headed jojoba. It was requested that I do a wash day routine video, so I actually did that today. My hair is in these braids because I just finished everything. It was more or less a regular wash day for me, so I thought it would be good to show you guys because I wasn't really doing anything out of the ordinary. This is more or less what I do anytime I'm washing my hair. My wash day is really technically 2 days though, and that's because I detangle my hair the day before. I explained my whole finger detangling process. I don't use combs and how I pre-poo overnight in another video, and I'll link it right here in case you haven't seen it. I basically did the exact process I detail in that video, the main change being instead of apple cider vinegar, I used coconut water vinegar, and instead of plain coconut oil, I used a blend of coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. Those are the 3 oils that are known to penetrate the hair shaft, so I've just been using a blend of those off and on here and there lately. The other thing I should point out is I wash my hair in 4 to 6 large sections usually, but for the past 3 or 4 months I've been maintaining some parts in my head that I did with initially just a set of regular twists, and I liked having the clean parts so I could actually get to my scalp a little bit better, and I've been maintaining those parts through that set of twists and then into a set of kinky twists and then into a set of loose twists, which I was wearing up until today. I ended up taking them all loose and then redoing them as I was detangling yesterday, but all of those parts are still intact and in loose twists, which I've been using every time I've washed my hair over the past 3 or 4 months. I've really been enjoying doing it this way because even though it makes my detangling process take longer because I'm detangling, 40 little sections instead of 8 big sections, I like being able to feel like I'm essentially dealing with loose hair when I wash because it's these loose twists. It's almost like being able to wash your hair loose without the drama that comes with that when you have kinky textured hair like this. Beyond that, this is more or less exactly what I would do on any typical wash day. So I thought it would be a good example to show you guys how I care for my hair. Hopefully it'll be helpful. I feel like there's 8,000 videos like this on YouTube and I don't really know if mine's any different, but maybe there's a tip or two that you can pick up that'll be helpful in your own hair care endeavors. I also had a really busy day today because I had a birthday brunch to go to, so what ended up happening was I washed my hair, put my deep conditioner in, then had to put a bag on my head and then a wig on top of that. I was gonna go with either a wig or a turban and I decided to go with a wig, aka a hair hat. Wore that to the brunch I had to go to. I did pop under the dryer after I came home for about 20 minutes because I do feel like, maybe it's just superstition, but I feel like I need to apply some heat. My body heat just isn't enough for me. I have to have like a heating cap or something, at least for a little while when I'm deep conditioning. So I did that for about 20 minutes after I came home and then rinsed. And that pretty much catches you up. I think that's enough prologue to a really, really basic video on me washing my hair. Voiceover time. So I'll be using my shampoo of choice today, and you'll notice I've added an applicator nozzle to it. It just makes it easier for me. And I'll also be using coconut water vinegar mixed with 3 parts water. Here's a look at the loose twists. They're basically just twists that are done very loosely. And I'll also have some shears on hand to cut out single strand knots and stuff. I start off by rinsing my hair under the water, just giving it a really, really good rinse. And that's really the first step of cleansing my hair, is making sure I just rinse off that top layer of grime and product buildup. Then I move into the shampoo and I give it a good shake because it's a natural shampoo. And I apply it to my hair the way you would do with shampoo. You might notice I have a handy little mirror on the little ledge up there. That helps me see where I'm applying my shampoo and making sure that I've applied it in the places I want to and haven't missed any spots. I've tried those suction mirrors in the past, but none of them work for me, so I just use a regular little mirror on the ledge like this. And I make sure I get my shave side too, because I want to make sure that's clean. I tend to smooth the shampoo through my hair rather than scrub it. I do a little bit of scrubbing with my fingertips, not my nails, but just the tips of my fingers. But for the most part, I try to just kind of smooth the product through my hair, and that's not just for shampoo, that's for pretty much anything. I try to keep my hair going basically in the same direction because it wants to go in every which direction. So I find that smoothing it tends to help it kind of flow in the same direction and minimize its tangles. I usually shampoo my hair 1 to 2 more times. Here I am just pulling out some shed hair. This is the nice thing about those loose twists, is it's pretty easy to just pull shed hairs out, and then I just stick it to my bathroom wall. As the video goes on, you'll probably see more hairs stuck to my bathroom wall. Just going in for the second shampoo and still smoothing it through my hair more than scrubbing it through or agitating and putting my hair sort of in all sorts of different directions. And I don't know what facial expressions I'm making right now. I seem to be going through something. Today I learned I make extremely weird and disturbing facial expressions when I'm washing my hair. Here I am doing a little bit of scrubbing just to make sure I've gotten everything off of my scalp that I need to. And once it's all rinsed, my hair feels nice and springy. Once I have that sort of bounce back, I know that my hair is feeling good. Give my hair one final rinse and then squeeze out as much of the water as I can to prepare it for the coconut water vinegar rinse. Apple cider vinegar rinses work great, but the coconut water vinegar works even better for my hair. It's just my preference, but if I don't have any around, I'll always just go back to apple cider vinegar. I do use distilled water in the mix because I live in California and our water sucks. So I just skeet that all over my scalp first and then along the length of my hair. And once that's done, I put my hair into a bun. And then I bathe my body, so get out of here. After I've bathed my body, I rinse my hair in cool water to rinse out the vinegar, and then it looks a little bit like this. Nice and springy and ready for deep conditioner. This is a kitchen sink deep conditioner. It looks nice and thick and moisturizing, so I'm excited about it. I actually do have a video on this conditioner mix. It worked really nicely for me, and it basically is what I do to any conditioner that is whack to make it dope. I'll have a link for you in the description box. Once I've applied it all to my hair, I go ahead and braid it up because on this particular day I knew I had to go out, so I wanted to have my hair fairly compact to be able to put it either under a hat, a turban, or a wig, aka a hair hat. So I put it into two braids, one big braid on the top and then one big braid on the bottom. And I like to twist the ends of my braids because it makes them easier to take apart. I was excited to have conditioner left over and then immediately dropped some on the floor, which was not so great. Then I pinned the braids down to make them more compact. Then put a cap on top. And there you go. I'm gonna go deep condition on the go. It's a few hours later and I've rinsed my hair, so here are the things I'm going to be using to moisturize it. Just my spray leave-in, a moisturizing cream, and this oil blend by Glow, which I should have included in my favorite hair products video from a few weeks back because I do love this oil and I just kind of forgot to mention it. It's a great blend. Very lightweight and leaves my hair very shiny. So I'm just going to apply my moisturizer to my hair in sections. Top it off with some of that oil. And then I'm gonna braid. Instead of doing two big braids, I'm gonna do probably 4 or 5 instead so that my hair can be somewhat dry by tomorrow when I'm ready to install my kinky twist. I know it won't be dry because my hair takes a long time to dry, but it'll be drier than it would be. If I have a scraggly end like this, I just cut it off. And I'm actually going to do a hanging bantu knot on the ends to try to keep them stretched. I'm not sure if this helps with preventing single strand knots or if it creates more. The jury's still out. As you notice, when I apply my moisturizer to my hair, I sort of smush it in and then try to gently smooth. I feel like the more gently I can apply my products, the better, because literally everything we do to our hair damages it, so it's nice to be as gentle as possible even when applying products. So here I am just smushing in the oil in the same fashion and then braiding. I'm trying to braid fairly tautly because I want to keep my hair stretched and I want to make sure I minimize any tangles from forming. All done. Time to wrap it up with a silk scarf. Normally I'll hang out at home with my hair uncovered and let it dry as much as possible, and then I'll put on my silk scarf right before bedtime. I don't like to put it on too soon because it'll just slow down the drying process even more, so I usually wait until it's right before bed. And don't forget to tuck in the back because you don't want your braids hanging and grinding against your sheets or anything, even if you are using a satin pillowcase. And that is how I wash my hair, guys. Thanks for watching.
That's a nappy-headed hose there, I'm gonna tell you that now.